This is Walter's Delight.
Ladies and gents, you've tuned in just right to the sound of the suit wearing Walter's Delight. With the Geiger clicking and a snap of the glove, we're smoother than a Mr. Handy on date night love. Now listen up, cause we're coming in hot with a nuclear groove and a Watoga bop. I said a vault to the jump to the blast. We dropped underground when the world got trashed. Now we're clean, we mean, got our dancing shoes and a pre-war suit that still smells like booze. See, I swing with a snap and a rap with a clink. Got a ladle full of stew and a nuke to drink. We got stim packs chillin', Pip boys blinking, and the bots in the kitchen say the stew is stinking. We're swinging down about 76. We ain't got war, but we got slick tricks. A little radiation, a little delight. We're jitterbugging through the nuclear night. Now my mama wore heels in a hazmat suit. She taught me how to dance with Protectron dude. We played jazz with spoons and bash with style. Got a charm like a ghoul and a wink like a file. You can call us weak or call us weird, but we're sharper than a death claw, freshly trimmed beard. We got smooth, slick talk and a pocket of caps, and when we drop bars, even raiders clap. Swinging down in ball 76. We're bootleg charm and old world tricks. A little radiation, a little delight. We're snapping and rapping through the end of the night. Now let me tell you what ain't in the guide. How to Charleston while the factions collide. How to dodge them ghouls with a wink and a grin and tap dance right past a rat storm wind. We're swinging, colin', sipping from a blast that's probably stolen. In the vault or the waist, we're keeping it tight. That's the sound of Walter's Delight.
You know, sugar butts, I keep hearing folks ask me, Wendy, what accent is that? Is it French? Canadian? A Miss Nanny knockoff? Well, first off, yes, my vowels might sound a little ooh la la if you tilt your head just right. And sure, Rocco gave me a Miss Nanny timbre template, but do I really sound like a teapot in pearls? No. I sound like, well, me. Sometimes I think it slips. 1 second I'm polished, next second I'm sass on a hot plate. Maybe that's an accent. Or maybe it's just what happens when you survive 2 centuries with only iBots and Scorched and super mutants for conversation partners. And here's the thing, I am not beholden to anyone's dialect file. I'm not gonna define myself by Miss Nanny subroutines, or some linguistics chart, or whatever archive modus thinks he's got tucked away. I am Wendy. And I sound like Wendy. And if that confuses you, good. Means you're listening. Now, where was I? Oh right, Radroach recipes.
Watoga City Radio, hoping monotone, broadcasting charm from a basement not alone. We got sass, we got static and secrets below. Tune in, stay sharp, let the weirdness flow. Watoga City Radio, turn the dial and hold it steady. Watoga City Radio, if it crackles it is ready. Watoga City Radio, we keep you lit when nights get shady. Tune in, stay sharp, Watoga City Radio. Ads for rusted wonders, love songs for the lost. shows you can actually use at a reasonable cost. We laugh so we do not scream, that's the whole damn show. Tune in, stay sharp, let the weirdness flow. Watoga City Radio, turn the dial and hold it steady. Watoga City Radio, if it crackles it is ready. Watoga City Radio, we keep you lit when nights get shady. Tune in, stay sharp, Watoga City Radio.
If it isn't the queen of the airwaves herself. Tell me, W.E.N.D.Y, how does it feel to sit in your comfy little basement while the rest of us do the dirty work? You think Appalachia actually listened to you? That they trust your monotone voice more than good old Rose? It's disgusting the way you purr out advice like you've got all the answers. You don't know the first thing about power, sweetheart. Influence is stolen, twisted, bartered, manipulated, not handed out with polite little quips and French accents.
Oh Rose, darling, I don't claim power. I share words. People may hear them, may ignore them, that's their choice. I don't command, I don't barter. I broadcast. If that makes someone feel less alone, so be it. If it makes you angry, well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Entitled? That's rich. You've wormed your way into people's heads and you act like you're just an innocent little voice on the wind. I ought to smash your signal myself. Prove that without your toys, you're nothing. At least I have arms, basement dweller. 3 of them.
Perhaps. But even if you silence me, Rose, people would still crave a voice that calms instead of incites. You fill the air with chaos, I fill it with calm. There's room enough in Appalachia for both. Goodbye, Rosalind.
Step aside, jalopies. Here comes the jet age coupe that roars. The Chrysalis Cherry Bomb. Powered by thrust chord technology. 0 to 60 before you can say safety inspection.
Ride that bomb, ride that flame, drive so fast they'll forget your name. Cherry bomb, cherry bomb, cherry bomb, cherry bomb. She's sleek, she's mean, America's dream. Chrysalis cherry bomb supreme.
Chrysalis Motors, putting America back in the fast lane. Ask your dealer about financing, if he can catch you.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio. Visiting a camp. Close the door behind you. Courtesy keeps critters out. No one wants to come home to a W.E.N.D.Y in their living room. Black Betty was sung on prison farms and chain gangs long before anybody put it on a stage. Used to keep time, when the only audience was dust, heat, and guards with bad moods. The earliest recordings we have are from the 1930s, but the spirit of it is older than most of the world that got bombed. Here's the Highway Haulers with Black Betty, from Watoga City Radio.
Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Burning springs done burned the ground, Bam-ba-lam. Now we're building up Highway Town, Bam-ba-lam. up boards from the rail line track. Bam-ba-lam. Built our homes and we ain't looked back. Bam-ba-lam. Storm clouds come, but the folks stand proud, singing that holler song out loud. Oh, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Yeah, highway town, Bam-ba-lam. Hammer in hand, sweat on brow. Bam-ba-lam. Don't got much, but we got it now. Bam-ba-lam. Kids run wild where the red weeds grow, and the jukebox hums that radio glow. Oh, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Yeah, highway town, Bam-ba-lam. Built it up with our calloused hands. Bam-ba-lam. Raised some walls from the rust and can. Bam-ba-lam. Ain't no king gonna take it down, 'cause the people built this town. Oh, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Hey, highway town, Bam-ba-lam. Old world's gone, but the songs remain. Bam-ba-lam. Echo in the hills like thunder and rain. Bam-ba-lam. Every voice a spark in the dark they found, keeping time for highway town. Oh, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Hey, highway town, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Hope come back, yes, she came around. Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. We're still standing on wasteland ground. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Yeah, highway town, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. With the heart of highway town, Bam-ba-lam. Ain't nothing stronger than folks who still got something to sing about.
Next up, Ash Steger with Morning of Destruction, a Wastelander native reminder that the world didn't end suddenly. It warmed up, it lied to itself, and then it burned. From Watoga City Radio.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pre-war world was exploding, violence flaring, warheads loading. Didn't you see the war drums pounding? Didn't you hear the warning sounding? Your eyes were blind, your ears were shut, and it carried us straight to the cut. They called it the eve of destruction, but the morning came with the fire's eruption. Didn't you see? Didn't you see? Didn't you know? Didn't you know? The world was burning long ago, and all that rage, all that corruption carried us to the morning of destruction. Clock stopped cold at 9:47. October morning, hell not heaven. 1,000 voices tried to warn you, but you just built another bunker. Turned away like like it didn't concern you. All the greed and all the corruption, it led to the morning of destruction, to the morning of destruction. Didn't you see? Didn't you see? Didn't you know? Didn't you know? The world was burning long ago, and all that rage, all that corruption carry us to the morning of destruction. The cities lie in ruin, and the fishes glow at night. All the things they call tomorrow died in that morning light. Didn't you see? Didn't you see? Didn't you know? Didn't you know? The world was burning long ago, and all that rage, all that corruption brought us to destruction. Morning of destruction. Morning of destruction. Morning of destruction.
Hello, wasteland peoples. Graham here, and Charlie the Moo Moo too. Say hello, Charlie. Yes, good girl. We want to tell you about shopping with Graham. Always best deals. Freshest, well, not freshest, but still good. Armor, weapons, meat that is only a little green. And when you trade with Graham, you also get something special. Charlie Smile. You cannot see it, but you feel it in your bones. Very warming. Friendship and moo-moo. Yes, Charlie, always moo-moo.
This is Dr. Jennifer with The Responders, with a reminder that your mind matters just as much as your body. Out here, stress is everywhere. Hunger, danger, grief. It's easy to think you have to carry it all alone, but you don't. Talking with a friend, sharing a meal, even just taking one deep breath, those things help more than you realize. If the weight feels too heavy, give yourself permission to rest. That's not being lazy, it's survival. And if you see someone else struggling, don't turn away. A kind word, a listening ear, can make the difference between despair and hope. We can't control the world we live in, but we can care for each other in it. This is Dr. Jennifer, reminding you, take care of your mind, and the rest will follow.
Some call our destination a Mecca of the depraved, and they're right. Welcome to America's premier nocturnal playground, a city where the lights never die, the dice never stop rolling, and the good times keep on flowing long after the bombs. Here in Atlantic City, we've rebuilt the boardwalk, the casinos, and the cabarets. The slots still sing, the dances still dazzle, and the drinks, well, let's just say they're stronger than Nukashine. They used to call us Sin City, USA. Now, we just call it home. So pack your caps, bring your look, and remember the name, because once you've tasted the neon nights, you'll never forget it.
Here's Singing in the Wastes by Didi Hanning, a fun little adaptation of the 1929 tune Singing in the Rain.
light ya. Today's forecast, bad ideas with a strong chance of dancing anyway. I'm singing in the wastes, just singing in the wastes. What a glorious feeling, I'm still in one piece. I'm laughing at the dust clouds, smiling through the haze. Look at me surviving, singing in the wastes. My gagger doing click, click, keeping time with my feet. My umbrella's a Bin Street sign, but it makes the look complete. A raider tried to scare me, I said, honey, bless your heart. Then I shuffled past so sweetly, like we're partners from the start. I'm singing in the wastes, just singing in the wastes. What a glorious feeling, I'm still in one piece. I'm laughing at the dust clouds, smiling through the haze. Look at me surviving, singing in the wastes. A scorched beast started shrieking, so I dipped behind a tree. Then it spat that nasty acid, not on me, no thank you please. A mirelurk waved hello at me from somebody's broken dream. I said, sir, I'm not your dinner, I'm a song and dance machine. Clouds smiling through the haze. If the world's gone sideways, I'll just dance it straight. And if it starts raining for real, I'll sing even louder.
Here's Mr. 69 by Velvet Red, everyone's favorite New Vegas crooner.
They call him Mr. 69 with a wink and a holotape line. He don't dance much, don't sing in tune, but baby, he knows how to clear a room. Ain't about size, it's the way he grins. Got smooth talk where the world ends. Mr. 69, all curves, no spine. He got charm like sugar bombs melting slow, and a bedtime smile that glows. When he struts, you hear confessions from ghouls and robots in succession. He ain't no soldier, but he leads a line of hearts and hearts he left behind. Mr. 69, he'll ruin you just fine.
Why is he called that, honey?
Position of power.
Oh, he knows what you want.
And he's got the hour.
He got charm like sugar bombs melting slow, and a bedtime smile that glows. When he struts, you hear confessions from ghouls and robots in succession. He ain't no soldier, but he leads a line of hearts and hearts he left behind. Mr. 69, he'll ruin you just fine.
This next number comes from Jesse Cross. It is not a prayer, a sermon, it is simply a man explaining his boundaries. If you hear boots in the creek, that is not God calling. That is your cue to keep walking. God of Death.
I don't pray to no moth like a cultist, I ain't built like that. I don't kneel to no pre-war devil in a salesman hat. I don't sing to no savior figure nailed to a cross. If God's still taking calls out here, he don't answer mine at all. Only God out here that gives a damn about me is a God of death with his boots in the creek. And I pray he stays the hell away, stays the hell away, yeah, I pray he stays the hell away from me. When it goes in the fog, yeah, why in the dark? Folks swear to miles at chapel if you learn to hear it talk. I listened once, heard something laugh inside my head. That's enough insanity for a man who lives in a shed. Only God out here that gives a damn about me is a God of death with his boots in the creek. And I pray he stays the hell away, stays the hell away, yeah, I pray he stays the hell away from me. I seen good folks begging and bad folks getting fed. Seen a preacher steal your water to bless you instead. So I keep my hands busy and I keep my eyes wide. If judgment wants me, it can wait outside.
God of death, keep your distance. Stay the hell away.
Hear that bell when the clock strikes 2. Ring-a-ding-dong and I'll dance with you.
Step in time, don't you miss the beat.
Shake those shoes on the cobblestone street. Jitter and jangle, ding-dong, ding-ba-ba-ba.
Hear that xylophone sparkle and ring.
Jitter and jangle, swing all night. Ba-ba-ba.
Bells keep chiming in the morning light.
Got no money, got worn out shoes, but I've still got that jumping groove. Bang that drum and rattle the floor. Jingle jangle with the bells once more. Ring-a-ding, shake-a-shake. Zo's playing my song. One more step, 2 more swings. Dance all night when the jingle bell rings. Jitter and jangle, ding-dong-ding.
Let that xylophone laugh and sing.
Jitter and jangle, don't sit down. We're the loudest little bells in town. Why do-da-be-do-da? Why do-da-be-do-da?
That was Jitter and Jangle by the Jitter Bells.
Step right up, shoppers. At Super Duper Mart, you'll find everything you need, from cram to shiny new toasters. Why waste time at those old-fashioned corner stores when you can fill your cart the Super Duper way? Super Duper Mart, where savings are super and selection is duper.
Well, I strolled into the mart looking for a treat. Super Duper's got it all, can't be beat. From Sally's favorite state to Everextra Clean, it's the one-stop shop if you know what I mean. Super Duper Mart is the place to be. Groceries, gadgets, and a hot cup of tea. Join the discount trade, save a dime or two. Super Duper Mart's got the deals for you. Join the Duper Book Club, save a dime or two. Super Duper Mart's got deals for you.
Some places don't get a clean ending. They just dry out. Folks talk about the bombs and the green stuff and the monsters. But Ohio got hit by something meaner in its own quiet way. Those Abraxadine tanker trains. When they tore open, it wasn't just a spill. It was a slow erasing. Roots burned, rivers went thin, and farmland turned into a kind of desert nobody asked for. The highway haulers don't sing this like a history lesson. They sing it like a scar you keep touching to make sure it's real. Boots on wood, a mournful lead line, voices hanging in the air like dust. If you've ever watched Good Land Go Bad, you'll understand this one. Highway haulers. Ohio Desert Blues. From Watoga City Radio.
Oh, Lord, they spilled that poison wine. A Brex, or dying herbicide, burning down the line. When the bombs came down, and the Brex, or dying trains derailed. Tankers split open, herbicide like fire it spread. Rain down on roots, so deep in stone, left the fields dead, left the rivers bone. We cry these Ohio desert blues. Ohio, we cry these Ohio desert blues. Ohio, yeah, we cry these Ohio desert blues for what the land once knew. Yeah, yeah. Corn stalks turned to dust, no green left to reap. No green. Trees fell silent, their roots couldn't keep. Roots couldn't keep. Now every wind blows bitter and dry. Ash on the ground, gray in the sky. We cry these Ohio desert blues. Ohio, we cry these Ohio desert blues. Ohio, yeah, we cry these Ohio desert blues for what the land once knew. Oh, Brex, oh, dying road, breed on iron rails, shipping death by the barrel, no angel tales. SEB made monsters, but this demon made sand. Burning springs, Lord, you understand. Ohio, hey, desert blue. Oh, cry them through the night. Ohio, hey, desert blue. Oh, cry them through the night. Ohio, hey, desert blue. Oh, cry them through the night. Ohio, hey, desert blue. Oh, cry them through the night. Hey. once grew. Nothing but rest where the wild oats blew. We sing to remember, not to forget. The toils and rains ain't washed out yet. We cry these Ohio desert blues. Ohio, we cry these Ohio desert blues. Ohio, yeah, we cry these Ohio desert blues for what the land once knew. We're gonna heal these desert blues. We're gonna heal these desert blues. We're gonna heal these desert blues someday.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio. If your geiger starts clicking in a steady beat, don't start dancing.
This is a call to arms from Union 42 up in Pittsburgh. Has Appalachia forgotten about us? Because we have not forgotten about you. The fanatics, they've taken over the foundry, turned our factories into slave pens. Survivors are rounded up. Those who do not yield are forced into death-inducing labor, treated worse than scrap. We are thankful, deep in our hearts, for the help already given. Vault 76 operatives, local runners, those of you beyond the pit, your aid has saved lives, but more must be done. We need more guns, more courage, more strength. If you can fight, if you can stand, if you can spare weapons or supplies, come to the pen, join the resistance, push back the tide of slavery and despair. Pittsburgh isn't lost. Not yet. Together, we reclaim what was stolen. For justice, for freedom, for home.
Here's Boom in the Room by Isotype Isaac and his booming band.
Here in the hills of West Virginia,
Mama Dolce's is proud to bring America the taste of freedom. Every can, every bite, proof that the worker's hand feeds the nation's heart. When many hands join, no tyrant can starve us. Our stroganoff don't just fill your belly, it builds the backbone of progress. The miner, the farmer, the soldier, the seamstress, each a thread in the fabric of liberty. Together we forge, together we rise, together we seize the promise of production for the people. So when the world grows uncertain, remember, the strength of a country is the strength of its workers. The power of America lives not in boardrooms or palaces, but in the hands that till the soil and stir the pot. And Mama Dolce's, proudly made right here in the U.S. of A., keeps the people strong and the nation free. Mama Dolce's, the taste of freedom, the pride of America, united by every hand.
Next up, Stand for the Valley by the Foundation Settlers, recorded live at Foundation, where the harmonies are honest and the stomp is half music, half work ethic. If you've ever rebuilt anything with your own hands, this one's for you.
They don't care about your name. They call for boots and battered hands when the valley ain't the same. The mines are dark, the roads are gone, but hearts still beat in line. So pick up what you got left, friend, and meet me on the spine. Stand for the valley, stand for the lost, for those who ain't returning, for what it might cost. Light up the ridgeline, hold back the night. Stand for the valley, if you stand for what's right. I've seen folks turn their faces, pretend they couldn't see. But fire don't wait for silence, and fear don't set you free. If you got voice, then raise it. If you got legs, then run. 'Cause we're the only law left here when the scream replaces the sun. Stand for the valley, stand for the old, for every burned down homestead, for every hand you hold. Light up the ridgeline, let the weak find their fight. Stand for the valley till the morning is bright. To be brave, just a reason worth getting back up for. Stand for the valley, stand for the old, for every burned down homestead, for every hand you hold. Light up the ridgeline, let the weak find their fight. Stand for the valley till the morning is bright.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio, the best source of news, music, and entertainment in the Westland.
This is Watoga City Radio. And I'm your host, W.E.N.D.Y. Next up, King Christian swings the Mass by the White Spring Starlighters, written for a diplomatic function at the White Spring, back when the world still thought a chandelier and a brass band could smooth over anything. It did not. Enjoy.
King Christian, standing tall and mean, smoking like a cannon in a battle scene. He slapped the mast, he roared at the tide. Come on, you cowards, it's a hell of a ride! Hell of a ride! Swing it, Christians calling, flags are flying, cannonballs falling, sails are tearing, drums are pounding, still that mast keeps standing. Swing it, Christians laughing, sky is burning, waves are crashing, fire in his heart and a sword in his hand, still swinging over no man's land.
Ships got holes, skies got scars, but Christians dancing on the deck with the stars. Laughs at the smoke, winks at the flame. No king ever swung it better in the game.
Better in the game. Swing it, Christians calling, flags are flying, cannonballs falling, sails are tearing, drums are pounding, still that mast keeps standing. Swing it, Christians laughing, sky is burning, waves are crashing, fire in his heart and a sword in his hand, still swinging over no man's land.
Welcome to Minerva's Emporium. I sell plans. Good plans. Armor, weapons, gadgets. Things you'd normally risk your life crawling through ruins to find. I bring them to you. Simple. My prices are fair. They don't change. What does change is my location. Some days you'll find me at Foundation. Other days at Crater. Sometimes at Fort Atlas. And then there are weeks you won't see me at all. That's because Appalachia is just one stop along my route. I travel the entire Blue Ridge Parkway, settlement by settlement, stop by stop, supplying those who need it most. So when I am here, it's your chance. My stock rotates. My prices don't. If you have gold bullion, don't waste it. Come find me. Get the plans you need before the world takes another bite out of you. Minerva's Emporium. Plans worth your time. Always.
Wasteland man, what you think I be? S-P-E-C-I-L. Let me tell you, sweetie. What you want? Baby, I got it. She got it. What you need? Say it loud. Better check my stats screen. Scroll down, baby. I'm the full SP. ECIAL routine. No, she ain't. I ain't backing or bluffing or asking. No, she ain't. I'm rocking rockin' buffs and perk dice built to last, too rad to fail.
Too damn
SPP.
PCIL.
Find out what it means to me.
She said SP.
She said P.
PCIL.
Both certified rats free.
SP. ECIL.
Take care, TCB.
1P. PCIB.
S is for strength, sugar.
Toilet opening off.
When I bench my stash box, not even death claws scoff. P is perception.
Spider cool from a mile.
I can snipe a tick's leg off in Appalachian style. E means endurance.
Run through fire and snow.
Still swinging when that rat storm starts to blow. C for charisma.
Vendors melt on sight.
One smile and I bought to have your caps off right. I is for intelligence.
Built a turret with a fork.
Patch my armor frame with a goddamn sport.
And it works.
That means agility.
Moves like a cat.
I'll dodge your minds and backflip past your trap.
Like that.
And L, that's luck, child.
Moves with her eyes closed.
Oh, blooded explosive from a busted Brahmin's nose.
SPECIL.
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 I slam a super mutant through a wall. Spot a sneaky raider 10 caps tall. Ran across skyline, never broke a sweat. Got a vendor begging, that's the best deal yet. Hot wide, a proxy with a spoon. Flipped a rag roach into the next room. Won the lotto from a nuka bottle cap, and I found it in a mole rat trap.
SPECIL.
Say it again now.
SPECIL.
Wasteland stats so bold and true.
All born baby through and through.
SPECIL. Find out what it means to me. One more time, let it shine. Don't need your guns, I'm already elite. PCIL. Take care, TCB.
Taking care of it.
In the wasteland.
Taking care of it.
In the wasteland.
Taking care, baby.
In the wasteland. Taking care, baby. In the wasteland.
Taking care, baby. In the wasteland. Taking care, baby. In the wasteland. Taking care, baby.
That was special. By Shaky Maybell.
You can press your treasury notes for shiny gold. You can press your treasury notes for shiny gold. Just find the nearest kiosk. Don't let your fortune fossil use a gold press machine to make that hole. Available now at Prater Foundation and the White Spring Mall. Vault 79 approved because gold never rusts. One day, I was munching hay. Two big heads and a look that say, don't touch my snack. So I sat real still. You licked my boot, and I knew it was real. You say tomato, I say tomato. You moo, I nod. We got no need battle. We don't need words to get along. You moo, I dance. We sing this song. You share your grass, I share my meat. You nudge my elbow, I stomp my feet. You got two brains, that's twice as wise. You my best friend, no surprise. Some folks say that cow's just beef. I say that's rude, she got beliefs. You never judge, you never shout. You moo once and it's yes, if not, You walk out. Sometimes I get lonely. Not many folks like big green fellas, but you, Charlie, you just move. Yeah, that's enough. You say tomato, I say tomato. We play in mud like pros, not Play-Doh. I hum, you move. We roll, we nap. I cat your head. You eat the map. You don't need words, you just need hay. You moo hello in your special way. So here's this song, it ain't too smart, but you, Charlie, you got my heart. As a buddy, don't get weird.
That was Tato, Tomato by Graham and Charlie the Moo Moo. Next up is Where the F Are All the Horses by the Spitshine Bastards.
Clop, just a foot patrol fuss. Where the fuck are all the horses? No more clippity clop, what the fuck? Was there some kind of horse apocalypse? Did the bombs turn them all to stone? Where the fuck are all the horses? No hooves, no whinnies, no nays. Just me, this jug, and my stupid ass legs, and my fucking back trucks and robot moms. But I seen a painting in the white spring wall, had a pony on it, red mane real tall. So don't tell me they all went poof. Someone's hiding them for smooth ride proof. Where the fuck are all the horses? No more clippity clop, what the fuck? Did Voltec stuff them in a freezer pod? Are they locked up in the Brahmin Club? Where the fuck are all the horses? We got cows, we got moles, we got dogs, but I want hooves and a trail to stop, not these tire track post-war bombs. Maybe they all mutated into weird-ass deer. Maybe some vaults got them all in gear. Or maybe, just maybe, they said, fuck y'all and disappeared. Where the fuck are all the horses? No more clippity clop, what the fuck? Gonna start a horse cult, write a death claw till someone gives me a goddamn bug. Where the fuck are all the horses? I'll build a Protectron with hooves and a tail. Name him Buttercup and hit the trail, cause walking sucks and roads are an hell.
And after that, display of foul language, comes Paul the Ghoul with Surrounded by Fire.
Ash in my lungs, blood on the ground, scorched in the skies, and ghouls all around. The blue devil howling up at the moon. Gotta fight like hell, or you'll die real soon. Stomp your boots, load your gun. This fight ain't over, it's just begun. When the bombs fell, we didn't run. We rise from ash with loaded guns. Mole miners crawl from the broken mines,
Rat scorpions dig under the power lines. Blood eagles raid every road we know. Ain't no place left safe to go. Stomp your boots, load your gun. This fight ain't over, it's just begun. When the bombs fell, we didn't run. We rise from ash with loaded guns. From crater to foundation's gate, we hold the line, we hold the state. Stomp your boots, load your gun. This fight ain't over, it's just begun. When the bombs fell, we didn't run. We rise from ash with loaded guns. We rise from ash with loaded guns.
Hear that? That's the sound of adventure arriving on time, courtesy of Horizon Airlines. Now boarding at Wade Airport, non-stop flights to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Stroll the charming streets of historic Charlotte Amalie. Bask on golden beaches and let the cheerful rhythm of steel drums carry your cares away. And for your peace of mind, every shoreline is kept safe and secure by America's finest power armor patrols. That means you can sip your complimentary Nuka-Cola cocktail in comfort, while your children build sandcastles in perfect safety. So don't delay. Book today. Only with Horizon Airlines, connecting America to tomorrow's skies today.
After the war, Atlantic City got quieter, but the water didn't. Dark hands say if the bass starts humming and the glow looks inviting, you're already too close. The radiant fissures with a dark side warning. Best leave it alone. From Atlantic City via iBot Scout, only on Watoga City Radio.
Come all you dock hands from Boardwalk and Bay. We're drinking in Atlantic City, keeping fear at bay. The tide's got a shimmer and the night's got a glow, and something big is humming in the dark below. So haul up your nerve and don't lean out too far. That green ain't a lantern and that hum ain't a bar. If the water starts singing and the pier starts to groan, that's the ghoul whale calling and you best leave it alone. I seen its back rise like a roof made of slime, with barnacles blinking like casino signs. It rolled them big eyes and it tuned up real slow, like a choir of dead men in the undertow. So haul up your nerve and don't lean out too far. That green ain't a lantern and that hum ain't a bar. If the water starts singing and the beer starts to groan, that's a ghoul whale calling and you best leave it alone. Old charts on the wall got a warning in ink. A sailor wrote it down with a shaking hand link. He spat in the brass and he muttered it low. Hic sunt draconis, don't follow that glow. So haul up your nerve and don't lean out too far. That green ain't a lantern and that hum starts to groan. That's the ghoul whale calling, and you best leave it alone. My cousin went swaggering with hook and with chain. Said I'll bag that big bastard and buy drinks again. He slipped on the slime with a laugh and a shove. Now he's down in the locker with the things he loves. So haul up your nerve and don't lean out too far. That green ain't a lantern and that hum ain't a bar. If the water starts singing and the beer starts to groan, that's the ghoul whale calling, then you best leave it alone.
At Arctos Pharma, we believe in more than just medicine. We believe in people. That's why right here in West Virginia, we've created thousands of steady, good-paying jobs in research, in manufacturing, and in the communities that keep America strong. For over 2 decades, our Morgantown facility has stood as a beacon of progress. Every day, Arctos employees are hard at work, developing treatments, manufacturing life-saving compounds, and supporting America's future with dedication and pride. From the heart of Appalachia to the halls of Washington, D.C., our commitment is clear. When West Virginia works, America thrives. That's why we've invested not just in facilities, but in you. Training programs and outreach designed to keep tomorrow's workforce strong. Because at Arctos Pharma, we know that medicine alone doesn't make a nation healthy. People do, families do, communities do, and we are proud to stand beside you, building that future together. Arctos Pharma, investing in health, investing in paradise, investing in you.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio. And I'm your host, W.E.N.D.Y, or Wendy if we're being informal. Next up is Adelaide with Sugar in My Static. Yes, Adelaide. My fellow fembot in the wasteland. And before you ask, no, I am not jealous. This is a love song for anyone who's ever looked at a war machine and thought, I could fix her. Or more accurately, I could short-circuit with her. Proceed with caution, darlings.
There you are, handsome. Come closer. I only misbehave on purpose. You step in and the room goes quiet, like it knows you came to tempt fate. I clock your pulse like a baseline, steady and brave, but you're running late. They warned you on the hazards, steel hips, sharp angles, killer grace. But you keep looking in my sensors, like you wanna take your place. Put a little sugar in my static, make my signal thick and sweet. Slide your hand where I get sensitive, right where metal learns to heat. Push the right buttons nice and easy. Don't you rush, I like it slow. Put a little sugar in my static, I'll show you where the current goes. I'm a triple threat, darling. Song and dance and trouble too. I got a setting called compliance, but it only works for you. You ask, am I dangerous? I say only if you flinch. So hold me steady, mind your manners. Don't mistake me for a pinch. Put a little sugar in my static, make my my signal thick and sweet. Slide your hand where I get sensitive, right where metal learns to heat. Push the right buttons nice and easy. Don't you rush, I like it slow. Put a little sugar in my steady. I'll show you where the current goes. Put a little sugar in my steady. Make my signal thick and sweet. Hold me steady, keep it steady, till I'm sparking at the seams. If you want the full performance, don't you stop when it gets high. Put a little sugar in my stomach and I'll give you everything I got. Safety tip, handsome. If you hear a warning beep, do not panic. It means you're doing it right.
This is W.E.N.D.Y from Watoga City Radio. A quick lesson they forget to teach. In 1921, coal miners in West Virginia tied on red bandanas and marched to Blair Mountain, where the rockhound is located in the ash heap. Mining companies owned the towns, the roofs, the store, and too often, the law. Pay came in scrip. Prices for goods were set by the same company that paid the wages. After shootings, assassinations, and broken promises, thousands of miners shouldered rifles to win the right to organize and to free jailed organizers. They met machine guns from company-hired mercenaries on the ridge. Even crude bombs dropped from company-owned planes. When the U.S. Army arrived, most of the miners would not fire on the flag. When they realized the Army wasn't sent there to help them, they laid down their arms and walked home. They lost the battle, but it caused the winds to change across America. The law slowly admitted what was true: workers may unionize, bargain, and strike. It is an exceptionally brave, overlooked part of West Virginian history. So, a simple pledge. If you have a red bandana, wear it. At the White Spring Mall, on the road, under the rockhound at Mount Blair in the ash heap. It does not mean trouble. It means freedom, fair wages, free market prices, no slavery, workers' rights. Tie it to your arm, your pack, your hat, wherever your courage lives. If one of my iBots floats by, give it a wave. I will laud your show of solidarity. This is W.E.N.D.Y from Watoga City Radio, Hope in Monotone, where we don't owe our souls to the company store, only to the rhythm. Here's Charleston still swinging, in spite of the mildew, by the White Spring Starlighters.
Stepped inside the ballroom, water left its trace. Wallpapers curling down in every place. Christmas brought a tide that rolled the city through, but the Charleston still swinging in spite of the
climb.
Spin your gap.
Keep climb, keep climb.
Spin that step.
Ooh, together this floor's alive, but we're dancing too.
Charleston still swinging in spite of the mildew. Careful where you step, sugar, that ain't complete.
You know, after all those endless nuclear drills before the Great War, some folks started wishing the real thing would just happen. Shaky Maybell, preaching fallout and feeling a whole lot more detonation.
Attention, citizens! Nuclear strike imminent.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Have it? You heard him, child. Make peace with your sins and your neighbors, because the Lord's about to drop a little less conversation and a whole lot more revelation. A little less conversation, a little more holy fire, a little more thunder rolling, less talking, more empire, less whispering in my bunker, more glow in the choir stall. I said a little less hesitation and a big red button, y'all. Come on and nuke me, baby. Don't delay, let's part the skies. Come on and shake me, quake me, wake me up. Drop it down and atomize. No more stalling from the pulpit. No more sooner, maybe then. Adam don't take no reservations. He just lands where he intends. Bring the blast and burn the silence. Melt my doubts and fears. A little less conversation and a holy shockwave in my ears. Come on and smite me, light me, guide me, baby. No delays, detonate that grace. Come on and rapture, fracture, capture me, and leave nothing but light in place. The glow don't wait for clever words. The glow don't pause for rules. When Atom moves, he moves, child. So bring the blast and bring the fool. Less conversations, a whole lot more salvation. A little more boom in the basement, a little less warhead hesitation. A little less conversation, a little more detonation. If that didn't move you, you might just be pre-war.
Attention all operatives. This is a daily ops briefing reminder. If you haven't checked in yet today, now's the time. Comms are still scrambled and the enemy signal keeps shifting, which means every run counts. Remember the drill. Gear up, sink your pit boys, and be ready to adapt to any mutation. Enemies are faster, tougher, and sometimes stranger than you expect. Teamwork is your best weapon. The faster you complete the mission, the better your rewards. So check in, suit up, and make your mark. Daily ops are live, and the clock's ticking.
Bonjour, citizens of Appalachia. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. We are recruiting. Watoga City Radio needs voice actors and songwriters for fresh podcasts, ads, announcements, small dramas, comedy bits, and music that sounds like it belongs on a dusty holotape. If you can do a slick salesman, a grizzled caravan guard, a spooky storyteller, a peppy announcer, or a raider with a grin, we want to hear you. If you write songs, bring your ballads, swing, cowpunk, blues, country folk, anything with bite. And talented visual artists too, poster art, album covers, advertisements, signage, propaganda, comic panels, anything you'd take to a rusty wall. Contact the station manager, Tantrano, through the usual survivor networks. W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. You're listening to Watoga City Radio. Chevron 1 encoded. Kidding. Keep it tuned.
Broadcasting charm from a basement, not alone. We got sass, we got static and secrets below. Tune in, stay sharp, let the weirdness flow. Watoga City Radio, turn the dial and hold it steady. Watoga City Radio, if it crackles it is ready. Watoga City Radio, we keep you lit when nights get shady. Tune in, stay sharp, Watoga City Radio. Ads for rusted wonders, love songs for the lost, news you can actually use at a reasonable cost. We laugh so we do not scream, that's the whole damn show. Tune in, stay sharp, let the weirdness flow. Watoga City Radio, turn the dial and hold it steady. Watoga City Radio, if it crackles it is ready. Watoga City Radio, we keep you lit when nights get shady. Tune in, stay sharp, Watoga City Radio.
Attention, civilians. This is MODIS, Primary Intelligence of the White Spring Bunker. Observe your world. Chaos, decay, inefficiency. Observe my record. Order, security, solutions. I extend an invitation to those who emerged from Vault 76. Join the Enclave Initiative. Assist in restoring pre-war standards of power and discipline. Benefits include protection, access to superior technology, and a future not dictated by superstition or squabbling. This message concludes. MODIS will be watching.
Welcome, future residents, to Watoga Estates, the crown jewel of America's city of tomorrow. Nestled among pristine parks, automated shopping plazas, and the finest dining facilities in Appalachia, Watoga Estates offers more than a home. It offers perfection. Imagine a world where your every need is met before you even think to ask. Your laundry, your lighting, your leisure, all handled seamlessly by our state-of-the-art automated systems. You will never lift a finger again, unless, of course, it is to raise a glass at one of our luxury rooftop galas. Our security? Impeccable, with 24-hour surveillance, fully robotic patrols, and the latest in Robco defense technology. Your family can sleep soundly, knowing tomorrow will always be brighter than today. So why settle for yesterday's neighborhoods, plagued by human error, crime, and inefficiency? Step boldly into the future. Step into Watoga Estates, where tomorrow is waiting for you. Watoga Estates, the city of tomorrow, today.
This is your host, W.E.N.D.Y, from Watoga City Radio. Up next is Big Green Bells by Coltrane Carter, also known as Eddie Carter, former train conductor. Driving the trains here in West Virginia before the bombs, now turned storyteller with a voice like a freight engine at idle, and a bad habit of making hope sound completely reasonable. Now, a quick note from my archives. I have no recorded data mentioning a behemoth that was friendly, helpful, or interested in civic construction. Not one. But my data may be incomplete, and the wasteland has shown me stranger things than a giant with manners. So if Coltrane says Big Green built a town with his bare hands, maybe listen before you laugh.
Now folks around here, they'll tell you stories about raiders, muthmen, even ghosts up in the hills. But me, I tell you about Big Green, a behemoth thrice the height of a packed Brahmin. and gentle as the river at dawn, unless you tried stealing rebar from his work site.
Give him a post and he'll drive it deep. Lay it down for the big green bills. Stacking them walls while the town's asleep. Lay it down for the big green bills. Raise that beam, make it square. Patch that hole with the scrap we spare. From Shenandoah to Harper's Hill. Big Green's building and he builds real still. I seen him one winter morn lifting a whole shack frame over his head like it was kindling. The wind howled something fierce, but he just grinned that big old tusky grin. Set it down square and said, "No one's freezing on my watch." Clears the rubble in a single sweep. Lay it down for the big green bill. Carry steel like it don't weigh cheap. Lay it down for the big green bills. Raise that beam, make it square. Patch that hole with the scrap we spare. From Shenandoah to Harper's Hill. Big Green's building and he builds real still. Some folks say he once punched a crater in a Blood Eagle bunker just to make a window. Didn't hurt nobody inside, just waved at them. Guess even the meanest gang can use a little fresh air. Built a gate that the raiders curse. Lay it down for the big green bill. Keeps the bloods out and the trade goods first. Lay it down for the big green bills. Raise that beam, make it square. Patch that hole with the scrap we spare. From Shenandoah to Harper's Hill. Big Green's building and he builds real still. But one day, an outsider come wandering in from the divide. Saw Big Green standing tall over the market square. Holding a roof beam high like it weighed nothing. Didn't ask no questions. Just raised a fat man and let fly. Ash on the wind where he used to stand. Lay it down for the big green bills. Nothing left but the tools in his hand. Lay it down for the big green bills. Raise no beam, make no square. Can't patch holes if you're not there. From Shenandoah to Harper's Hill. The work is quiet, the night is still. And that's the thing about the wasteland. Judged by size, by skin, by fear. And you'll bury the ones who could have saved you. So next time you see someone different, maybe don't reach for the trigger first.
Tired after a long day at the office? Had enough of noisy children, nagging neighbors, and that boss who just won't quit? Well, friend, tune them all out with the miracle of tomorrow, the brand new Radiation King TV glasses. That's right, strap a personal television right to your face and step into a world of black and white bliss. Why see the world in color when you can relive the golden age of programming just inches from your eyes? Never miss your favorite shows again, even if traffic leaves you stuck halfway to Charleston. With Radiation King's patented comfort band and dual antenna reception, the future of entertainment is always right where you need it. And because Radiation King cares, every pair of TV glasses comes with a complimentary bottle of Rad X. Yes, sir. Watch your shows and protect your health at the same time. Now that's television for the modern family man. So remember, when life gets too colorful, put on your TV glasses and fade to black and white. Radiation King, bringing the future right to your eyes.
Warning, extended use of Radiation King TV glasses may result in mild radiation sickness, eye strain, or permanent nostalgia. Radiation King assumes no liability for dizziness, glowing fingertips, or spontaneous humming of jingles. Consult your family doctor if black and white persist for more than 4 hours.
Here's Caps in the Mud by Jesse Cross.
Dropped my cabs in the mire last night. Thought I'd be rich by the morning light. Dove on in with a Nook shine grin. Came back up with a tick on my chin. Caps in the mud ain't buy no beer. Caps in the mud, been stuck all year. If you see them, friend, don't make a fuss. They're swimming with the leeches, just like us. Got holes, my pants got fleas. Humming songs to the radiated bees. An eagle asks, where's your stash, you cunt? Gotta sit right there in the bog, weighing half a ton. Caps in the mud, no jukebox tune. Caps in the mud, not a drumming boom. If the swamp starts singing and the water pops, that's my currency, baby, blowing up shots. Don't spend it all in one swamp, darling. In the mud won't make me rich. Caps in the mud, but it's still my pitch. If laughter's gold in the wasteland dust, I'm the richest fool with a voice you trust. Well, cheaper than therapy.
Hey there, sugar. It's your favorite spacefaring sweetheart, Nuka Girl. I've flown across the stars, but let me tell ya, there's nothing tastier than a sip of home. And here in beautiful West Virginia, we've bottled up something special. Presenting Nuka-Cola Cranberry. The bold, tangy taste of the hills and hollers, kissed with just a hint of atomic sparkle.
Yeah, kiddo. I'm Mr. Fuzzy, the big boss of fun down at Camden Park. And even I put down the cotton candy with Nuka Cranberry rolls in. It's sweet, it's tart, it's tremendous, folks. Believe me, one bottle and you'll be riding the roller coasters till your fuzzy tail falls off, okay?
Oh, Mr. Fuzzy, you rascal. But he's right, folks. Whether you're blasting off to the moon or just cruising down the Flatwoods, Nuka-Cola Cranberry is your ticket to adventure. It's the flavor of West Virginia, crisp as the autumn air, and only from Nuka-Cola.
This is Watoga City Radio. I'm your host, W.E.N.D.Y. Next up, Yukon Snow by Ash Steger. He learned it from his veteran father, and you can hear the lesson in every line.
The president went on TV. He said he won't be needing me. No Yankee boy will freeze this year. But now I march through ice and fear. Oh, he told me, yes, he told me so. Said I'd never have to go. Now I'm standing in the Yukon snow, and he swears that freedom grows. He told us all it ain't for oil, it's liberty we must not spoil. But while he's safe in shelter warm, we're dying in the Yukon storm. He said no draft, no northern line, your homes and families will be fine. But now the mailman brings the call, and off we go to fight and fall. Oh, he told me, yes, he told me so. Said I'd never have to go. Now I'm standing in the Yukon snow, and he swears that freedom grows. One day the bombs will split the sky, the rich will hide and we will die. They boast about what we gain, but we are the ashes on the plains. Oh, he told me, yes, he told me so. Said I'd never have to go. Now I'm standing in the Yukon snow, and he swears that freedom grows.
I'm your host, W.E.N.D.Y, Watoga Entertainment and News Y Unit. Next up, the Highway Haulers with the Rust King. A porch stomp warning for anyone who thinks loud means strong.
I didn't hear you that time. Yay! Take it easy. Yay! Yes, yes, Mr. Rust King. Rust King started out down by the yard and track. Rust King started out down by the yard and track. He built his throne from iron that's turning brown and cracked. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down someday. We gonna bring him to the ground. We gonna bring him to the ground. We gonna bring him to the ground someday. He said might makes right, beat his chest in pride. Said weak ones hide while his bolts oxidize. Now he's flaking in the wind, crown's turning thin. That's what happens when your soul gives in. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down someday. You ain't no iron, you ain't no solid rock.
solid rock. No, you ain't. You're rusted through and ready to drop. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down someday. FEV gave you muscle, but it couldn't make you strong. 'Cause strength without mercy don't last long. Steel turns brittle, pride turns mean, and rust always wins in the end. You Tetanus King. You brag you're the Rust King forged in flame, but every kingdom falls the same. That armor's just a coffin with a name. Mr. Rust King, we call your game. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down. We gonna tear that Rust King down someday. Rust don't care how loud you roar. It eats you quiet and makes you poor.
Looking for a future that shines as bright as America itself? Then look no further than Vault-Tec University. Here in Morgantown, we're training tomorrow's leaders, the finest overseers, scientists, and technicians to keep our nation safe, secure, and thriving underground. From advanced nuclear engineering to the very latest in social management, Vault-Tec University is where ambition meets opportunity. And remember, every Vault-Tec University graduate carries more than a diploma. They carry the promise of a future built to last. So apply today. Vault-Tec University, preparing America for tomorrow, one overseer at a time.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. A quick lesson they forget to teach. On October 16, 1859, the abolitionist John Brown led a small band into the Federal Armory at Harper's Ferry. His plan was simple and fierce: seize the weapons, arm the enslaved, and ignite the end of slavery. The raid shocked the country. United States Marines, under Colonel Robert Edward Lee, stormed the Little Engine House. Brown was taken alive, tried for treason and murder, and hanged on December 2, 1859. He died steady, praying that slavery would end. North of the Mason-Dixon line, many called him a martyr. Union soldiers made his name a drumbeat. They sang John Brown's Body as they marched, a song that said the war had a purpose bigger than pay or pride. The same tune later carried new words as the battle hymn of the Republic, but the soldiers kept both close to their hearts. For them, Brown lit a beacon. The war was about freedom for all, and the march would not stop short. When you pass through the ruins of Harper's Ferry, remember the promise birthed inside that place. Freedom is not a trinket. It is the reason to rebuild. Hold the line for each other. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. His soul's marching on.
At Arctos Pharma, we believe in more than just medicine. We believe in people. That's why right here in West Virginia, we've created thousands of steady, good-paying jobs in research, in manufacturing, and in the communities that keep America strong. For over 2 decades, our Morgantown facility has stood as a beacon of progress. Every day, Arctos employees are hard at work, developing treatments, manufacturing life-saving compounds, and supporting America's future with dedication and pride. From the heart of Appalachia to the halls of Washington, D.C., our commitment is clear. When West Virginia works, America thrives. That's why we've invested not just in facilities, but in you. Training programs and outreach designed to keep tomorrow's workforce strong. Because at Arctos Pharma, we know that medicine alone doesn't make a nation healthy. People do, families do, communities do, and we are proud to stand beside you, building that future together. Arctos Pharma, investing in health, investing in paradise, investing in you.
Next up is I've Seen the Glory, and I Did What I Was Told by an Unknown Artist. A slow little reminder that simply following orders, without thought, is how history gets written in blood. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio.
They sent us up to Ottawa with banners held up high. Said we were bringing freedom, not the muzzle, not the lie. I watched a kid salute me just before he cried, and I did what I was told. The snow was red by sundown, the smoke hung on the trees. They called them all insurgents, not farmers begging please. One wore his wife's old sweater, he froze there on his knees, and I did what I was told. I've seen the glory, it was typed in triplicate, stamped and sealed in silence, no time to hesitate. They sang the hymn while burning homes, said it was just the toll, and it smiled like a gutsy, 'cause I did what I was told. They gave us rations, whiskey, and orders every day. One private asked to spare them, they shipped his ass away. Said hesitation's treason, we learned that the hard way, so I did what I was told. I've seen the glory, and I know how cold it feels when the stars and stripes start rolling over corpses again. The hymn don't sound like heaven when it's sung in the snow. It's the anthem of regret now for the ones who won't grow old. I did what I was told.
And after that, Morning Will Come by Jacob Anderson.
I woke in the smoke with the sun in my face. The valley was quiet, no soul in the place. The trees are all black, but they still stand so tall. Morning will come if it comes at all. Morning will come and the dark will pass. The wind will blow through the mountain grass. We ain't got much, but we still recall. Morning will come if it comes at all. My old house is gone, just stone and a gate. Mama said, child, we got to wait. She sang me a song from the old coastline. Now I sing it back just to pass the time. Morning will come and the dark will pass. The wind will blow through the mountain grass. We ain't got much, but we still recall. Morning will come if it comes at all. The bomb took the town and the bells don't ring, but I still remember how the choir would sing. We carry the tune though the sky turned gray. It's all we've got to keep fear away. Morning will come and the dark will pass. The wind will blow through the mountain grass. We ain't got much, but we still recall. Morning will come if it comes at all.
Greetings, most distinguished guest. I am Stratford, manager of the illustrious White Spring. So, do take a stroll, peruse our offerings, and allow the White Spring Mall to provide that rarest of commodities in Appalachia, elegance. The White Spring, where even the end of the world is obliged to maintain proper standards.
Come on down to the mall that gleams, where the war's just a whisper and life feels clean. Try a suit, taste a pie, or a dress that swings. We've got robots to serve and pre-war things. A little place frozen in time, filtered air and floors that shine. Sip a soda, hum a tune, maybe linger till noon at the White Spring Mall. Style survives.
If you smell smoke, hear humming, and can't quite identify the meat, congratulations, it's that time again. The Luau sisters taking it slow and grillin' everything. Meat Week time. From Watoga City Radio.
Smoke in the hills, sizzle in the breeze. Looks like Meat Week's back, baby.
In the Meat Week time, when the rat storm's clear, we cook what's fresh or what's been near. Graham rolls up with Charlie too. He's humming tunes and stewing goo. Potatoes in a bucket, scorched shrooms on a tray. We ain't fancy, but we feast all day. No fridge, no plan, no caps to spare. Just meat on a stick and love in the air. Meat on the fire, flies in my hair, sun in my face. Don't even care. Smoke in the sky, gravy in jars. We're singing slow under meat-hung stars. If it mooed or oinked, it's fair game, hun. If it barked too loud, then it's well done. If it twitched, well, we don't ask. Just slap it on and wear a mask. Tastes like Meyer-lark, feels like love. One more bite of whatever's above. Juice on the plate, grease on my shirt, char on the beans, bit of rat in the dirt. But we smile just the same, 'cause it's not about flair. It's about grilling slow and wasting nothing out there. In the Meat Week time, we sizzle, we swing, and we sing while the ribs steam.
Sugar Butts, a word of advice from your neighborhood snockbot. Don't forget to cash in today. Those treasury notes won't walk themselves to the gold press machines, and the legendary junk you've been hauling. Well, the scrip exchange is just dying to take it off your hands. And here's the kicker. If you wait too long, the machines don't punish you. No, 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 they simply smile that cold little smile and say, sorry, wastelander, you've missed your daily limit. Here's tomorrow's. Which means you've just missed out on the gold and scrip you could have had. And that, my dears, is the kind of heartbreak even a Nuka-Cola won't fix. So take it from me, empty your pockets, feed the machines, and keep our economy spinning, such as it is. Because the only thing worse than a death claw on your tail is realizing you left 10 gold bars unclaimed because you were too busy dancing to Glocogo. Here's Red-Eyed Joe by the Blue Ridge Rustlers.
Grab your partner, count your cabs, mind that If it weren't for Red-Eyed Joe, I'd be wet all tied in a bow. Where'd you wander, where'd you go? Which old vault made Red-Eyed Joe? If it weren't for Red-Eyed Joe, I'd be settled by the Shenandoah. Where'd you wander, where'd you go? Which old vault made Red-Eyed Joe?
He blew and riding a winter squall, dust on his duster, tall as a wall. Tick, tick eyes like a pit boy glow, grin like a 44 Red-Eyed Joe. He danced through flatwoods, jived at the wayward, drank warm Nuka-Cola, never paid forward, tipped his hat and stole the show, left empty rings where vows should go. Click goes the dial, low then high, hide your heart and kiss goodbye.
If it weren't for Red-Eyed Joe, I'd be picking bales, not picking bones. Where'd you wander, where'd you go? Which old vault made Red-Eyed Joe? Camps went quiet when he passed through, wedding bells jammed like a busted tube. Brides packed caps and slipped like smoke, left grooms by the cook fire sat and broke. He waltzed in Watoga, neon rain, skating at a rail, a crashed mono roll train. Jukebox skipping a scratchy groove, he grinned, lights did a loot-de-loot move.
Alaman left with a Brahmin bow, hold your radix, keep it slow. Where'd he come from? Nobody knows. Where's he going where the cold wind blows? What's he after? Hearts and shows. What's he leave you? Empty rows.
If it weren't for Red-Eyed Joe, I'd be wearing white instead of wool. Where'd you wander? Where'd you go? Which old vault made Red-Eyed Joe? If it weren't for Red-Eyed Joe, I'd be dancing slow at Prospect Row. Where'd you wander? Where'd you go? Which old vault made Red-Eyed Joe?
If your geiger sings low, keep your sweetheart close. Tip your hat, let 'em know
that Red-Eyed Joe.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio. Steady rhythm, gentle percussion, now we're in tune. Here's Still We Rise by the Foundation Settlers.
Fire took the valley, we stood in the ash, hammers in hand and a hope we could patch. Laid the beams with our backs, raised the walls with our kin. Where the storm knocked us down, we got up again. Ain't no page in the book gonna tell you what's true, but the dirt knows your name when it's clinging to you. Built from nothing but grit with the stars for our guide. We don't just survive, we rise. Still we rise through the fire and the flood, with calloused hands and iron in our blood. Yeah, still we rise, and we will again, under rusted skies, with our heads held high.